We live on Instagram. We live on TikTok. What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Come on in. We'll give you a second. What's up? What's up? What's up, Instagram? Hey, y'all. Dickerson Dree, Highway 357. What's up, family? Does she have socks on? No, but she has a heater on up under the table. Woo!
I think they asked me, do I have socks on, because I don't put socks on with my sneakers most of the time.
She showed on. Come on in, everybody. How y'all doing?
I'm eating crackers right now, y'all.
South Carolina representing over here on YouTube. I'm sorry, on TikTok.
What's up?
We got
What's
Jamaica.
up?
We got Jamaica on Instagram. What's up, Jamaica?
Mm-hmm.
We love Jamaica. Matter of fact, when we going to Jamaica?
August 19th.
We'll be in Jamaica in August. Yeah.
Jamaican me crazy.
No, I ain't got nothing to do with y'all, Jamaica.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight? Keep coming on in.
Yeah, what's up, Brooklyn? New York. North Carolina.
Brooklyn, North Carolina.
Yeah. Brooklyn and North Carolina.
Oh, I'm eating some crackers. I eat Ritz crackers, or either Townhouse crackers. Which one y'all like? What are y'all favorite crackers?
Them the rich people crackers, y'all. Y'all know all we had was saltine when we were growing up.
Oh, them the worst.
See?
They are the worst.
See?
Saltines are the worst.
All I had was saltine, baby. We had to get out like we get out. You know, them bougie people.
Whatever.
What's up, Richmond?
Somebody said Townhouse. Ritz. Yeah, I like Ritz. I gotta put my glasses on so I can see y'all, but my ring light be making it that light shine on mine. Glad to see you too. Somebody said club crackers. Club crackers are good.
I ain't know nothing about club crackers.
Club crackers are good. I'm sorry.
I ain't know about the club crackers until I went to a reception. North Augusta, home of the Masters. Go ahead.
Memphis, in the house.
What's up, Memphis?
Townhouse.
Boston. All right, we give everybody time to come in. What's up up there, YouTube? Dallas in the house.
Who would like to take a... Somebody said, what you drinking? What you think I'm drinking? What you drinking? What you drinking? What you drinking? What y'all think I'm drinking?
Dude, drinking poison. That's what she drinking. Crazy, man. And y'all start this mess.
Somebody said, what you drinking? So what you drinking?
College Station. Greenville, Mississippi. All right, Greenville.
Somebody said wine.
Got Los Angeles in the house. All right, look, we're just giving everybody time to come in, man. To everyone that do not know us or have not followed us or been on one of our lives, hey, my name is Joaquin Loper. And this is my beautiful wife, Stacy Loper.
Hey, y'all.
And we are blended and winning.
And so are you.
All right, so let's get this thing started.
We got the ATL in the house.
ATL.
South Carolina, Virginia.
VA.
Yo. That was somebody just said, yo.
Chi-Town.
North Carolina, Knoxville, Austin, Texas.
New Orleans.
Pacific Islander. Houston, Germany. Come on,
all right,
Germany. Representing in the house on Tick of the Talk.
Grenada.
Yes.
The country.
Oh, the country. Okay. Yeah. We love y'all too. We love y'all
yes,
too.
We love y'all.
Yeah,
man,
England.
We got England on here.
Norway. Come on, blended and winning.
Many
different countries up in here tonight. Yes.
The whole world love crazy. The whole world love crazy, y'all. Boy, this joker right here. Olive Branch, Mississippi.
Yes.
Hey, you know, that's where we used to reside.
We got Boston in the house.
What we got?
Boston.
She done started already.
We got Boston in the house. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, hey, what would you all like to talk about tonight?
Somebody from Rocky Mount, North Carolina is in the house. I was just in Rocky Mount in March.
Oh,
I was in Rocky Mount, North Carolina in March.
We got somebody in Belize. You been to Belize?
Come on, Belize. What accent do you have? Don't know. We got Mississippi.
Hey y'all.
Hawaii.
Mississippi, I know how that accent well.
Michigan.
Hey y'all.
Montgomery, Alabama. What's up? Montgomery.
Zambia.
Zambia. Yes.
All right. So look.
Rosedale. Hope,
now
Arkansas.
that you all are all coming in, man, thank you all for being here. We'll give y'all a little more time, man. Keep it hype. Come on in.
Yes. All right. So let's do the let's get the what you call it, the prerequisites out the way.
Oh yeah. All right. So look, man, we come on here to have some fun, to be knowledgeable to everyone, to be engaged and learn and have fun. So look, if you're in the comments and you're playing around, there will be people in here we call moderators that will take care of you, ask you to stop doing certain things, and or what do we call it? Boot you out.
Yeah. Kick you out.
Boom. And we don't want that, man. We just here for fun. But we understand some
Right.
people just do what they do. So on YouTube we have
we got David Williams. He is already in. He's our moderator, as well as Taj Brown.
Yes.
Who is our moderator on YouTube. On TikTok, we have D. Clark Curry. D. Clark Curry. I don't know if I ever say her name right. D. Clark? No, I call D. Clark. She is on Tickety Talk.
And on Instagram.
And also on TikTok, we have Graffiti.
Graffiti.
If she has jumped into the chat as well. On Instagram, we have Taj Brown that moderates for us as well. So she's on 2 platforms as well. Okay?
Somebody said give him the Sandman Sims treatment. Dun 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 dun.
See, you would know that. I don't
Sandman.
know. Sandman on?
The Apollo. Sandman. When you take him off the...
I didn't see the Sandman that often on Apollo when I did watch it.
And she older than me, y'all. What's up, Dr. Anthony? Man, Dr. Anthony White on here. Thank you for being here on TikTok.
Thank you for sending us a roll, sweetie.
All right, so let's get started, man. We just came on here really to talk. First of all, let me say this. We like to start a lot of our lives a little different than other people.
Really?
So do you mind if we pray? You pray? No, you don't pray. I'm going to pray. Father God, thank you for this day, Lord. Thank you for every individual represented here today. Lord, I pray that their life is blessed abundantly, and I pray that their days ahead of them are better than the days behind them. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
All right.
Minister got to pray, y'all. He got to pray us in, okay?
Hey.
He got to make sure that these lives are blessed and highly favored.
When I'm sitting
Amen.
when I'm sitting beside this right here, you got to stay prayed up, y'all.
Pray for a minister.
Y'all pray for me.
Come on, minister, go.
How was everyone's weekend? How was your Resurrection Sunday? Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart. But we try to do everything that we do every day in life. We try to do everything with God. Start out with prayer. So hopefully that encourages some of you all to allow him back into your life, or just continue to grow in your life, all right? Cool. So, how was your weekend? How was your Resurrection Sunday? Yeah. Mine was good. I got to hide the egg, y'all. Well, I got to find the egg. And hide the egg, didn't I?
You had the golden one.
I had the golden egg, y'all. I got the prize in the golden egg. All right.
How many of y'all like soup? Y'all like soup? Y'all like crackers with y'all soup? I know we like to drown the crackers in our soup. That's why we eat soup so much. That was a joke for y'all. Oh, the little puppy shaking his booty. That was cute. That's what we just got on TikTok.
Let me get the llama.
Yeah.
So what's up, everybody? Y'all have any questions for us? How was your weekend? Tell us a little bit about your weekend. Anything crazy happened? Our weekend was very, very chill. Saturday, we were kind of busy. But Sunday, man, we just really gave homage to God, got a great. Oh, I got a llama. Yes, we are in Birmingham. Someone just asked, "Are we in Birmingham?" Yes, we are. If I ever see you two in Birmingham, I'm going to clown.
Baby, and I'm going to clown with you,
hey,
okay?
she ain't lying. She ain't lying.
I don't care where we are. I'm a clown with you, okay? Mm-hmm.
Someone said, Rev, did you have the opportunity to pull one time yesterday? Nope. Showed it.
What he mean?
Pull one on you.
A joke?
Let's keep talking. Oh, we got the money, baby. Look, you like that, don't you?
The money.
Yeah.
Make it rain.
I'm gonna tell you something. If anyone married on here, if you're not having fun in your relationship like this, man, please. Oh, that's cold blooded. Look at the whale, baby. Dang. Ooh, thank you for the whale. That's amazing.
Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Hey, do that again.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah, First Lady can clown. Call her First Lady. That's gonna be your nickname, First Lady.
I'll take it. Morgan and the baby are doing great. I see a lot of comments asking about Morgan and the baby.
Don't worry, she's upstairs. I just heard her crying, so she's getting out. Got the baby again. Well, Morgan she'll probably be downstairs shortly to hand her off so she can take a bath.
Yeah, look. So somebody on YouTube was like, "Did I get my practice in, baby? Am I practicing?"
Hey. Every time I've come on live, I'm thanking y'all.
So let me
thank y'all.
So let me tell y'all something.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
But let me tell y'all something though, because lately, and I'm talking to the men and the women on here.
Okay, y'all listen up.
Okay. Because I'm getting a little perturbed at folks not having sex in their marriage.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand it. Like, oh my gosh.
I mean, it's legalized.
I mean, you're married.
Before God.
You're married and you have every excuse not to do your husband or your wife.
Yeah.
Why?
Sometimes the best sex is when you kind of married each other.
I don't get it. Like, yo, look, I agree with you. Somebody said, yo, that's crazy. Like, yeah, like, I had to take him yesterday. And then, y'all, about 2 weeks ago, he gonna tell me I feel used at 3 o'clock in the morning. What you want me to do?
But what did I say?
He said thank you.
Yeah,
he did.
Thank you.
He said thank you. He gonna
Use
tell me, I feel used.
But I like it.
I got up at 3 a.m. I did what I had to do, and I turned back over. What else was I supposed to do? Were we supposed to cuddle? I was supposed to hug you and kiss on you some more, baby. I already did that.
Man, I was like,
yes, I did take him.
Woo!
Yes. I asked for it, but there are times where to take it is necessary.
I swear to you, there's not one husband on here or one man on here, husband I hope, one husband on here, women. This is God's law. It ain't a man on here that's gonna call the police if you take it.
Now,
and I don't use it. I don't want to use the R word, but if you force yourself and take it, the police will not be showing up at your door.
Yes,
I swear to God,
Christy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. Look, girl, yes, at 3 a.m. because I couldn't fulfill the need at 11 p.m.
because she was sleeping.
Because I was sleeping. So I woke up at 3 a.m. to fulfill the need. Okay, I had to empty the sack. Okay. I am committed. Okay? I am committed to doing what I am supposed to do for my husband.
For the marriage.
For the marriage. And more people have to look at it from that standpoint is I'm doing this for the marriage, but I'm also doing this for me because I need it.
Yeah. And if there's a wife and a husband that you all are still attracted to each other, that's a turn on.
Man.
I don't care if it's been 1 year or 25 or 30 years. You're still attracted to your spouse. That should be a turn on. Yes. I don't care how many times he wanted or she wanted.
Man, I'm telling you, Christy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. That's her name.
That Christy.
That Christy right there. Christy, fulfill the need. That'll preach. Fulfill the need. Oh, now, First Lady need to preach that sermon at church one Sunday. Yeah. You better empty that sack and fulfill the need. That's how I'm going in with it too. See, that's why a church would not hire me as a minister.
One time.
I am.
One time.
I know why. Don't want no church come ask me to speak at their church. Ain't no pastor or first lady finna say, no lady, will you come speak at my church? 'Cause they are unsure about what I am gonna say.
It's gonna be Bible based, but it's gonna come out of left field.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna come with the word for you, okay?
Ooh, but it's unlike you've ever heard it.
Okay. Baby, see the water says to multiply, okay? Now, to multiply, you gotta be doing something to multiply. If you ain't doing nothing, then you ain't in the word, okay?
Yeah. And the Bible says when you get married, your body doesn't belong to you anymore. It belongs to
okay, your spouse. And it also says that the marriage bedroom
is undefiled.
Come on, Pastor.
You
better preach it.
You ignorant, girl. This boy.
Baby, let me say, y'all.
That means you can't go into your bedroom marriage-wise and say, I don't want to do that.
Try it. Have an experiment. Do your thing. Shoot. Do your thing. So,
Somebody said, did you get lockjaw?
No. I told you I didn't get lockjaw because the girl told me that it's a snack. See, I was thinking too hard about it at first. But when she gave me a different perspective,
they helped you out.
It helped me out.
It's appetizer.
Okay.
Appetizer.
Hey, that thing was a snack. It's a popsicle. It's your favorite ice cream cone, your favorite snow cone, in your favorite flavor. Hey, it's all in the mind, baby. You a snack and then some.
Y'all better get y'all one of these things called a wife.
You better get you one.
And wives, y'all better act like y'all have some sense and have some fun. Shoot. Man.
Shoot. Woo. That's right. He sent you a husband, Tamia, so you can fulfill.
Hey, you know what? She said this. I love this is a Caucasian lady. She said, no disrespect, but I've heard that many African American women don't like to go downstairs. And be honest with you, it's true.
And that's why a lot of our black men, they white women. I mean, they get a Becky. Sorry, y'all. Joaquin got a little excited there.
You stupid. You stupid.
I am for real. Like, no disrespect. You know, she didn't mean any disrespect when she
Not
said
at all.
that. And I
Not
didn't
at
mean
all.
any disrespect when I said it.
Once
but
again,
that's the truth.
Another reason she would not be coming to the pulpit near you.
Okay. But it is true, though.
It is true. But this is the thing.
Point blank, period.
It's
exactly.
Crazy. It's crazy that a lot of our sisters, they stop doing it once they get married. Hold on. But prior to them getting married,
they slobbing on the knob like it ain't nothing. I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm not supposed to say it like
well,
that.
I mean, dang.
Okay. You said what?
I mean, dang. There you go. I got it. All right.
But she said that some men don't like going downstairs either.
I don't know none of those men.
I don't know none of them either. I mean, I hadn't met them yet.
You're not gonna meet them.
Baby, look.
Hey! And you're not gonna meet them.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, my husband love that.
Yeah.
He not gonna
You know what you mean? You don't gotta meet them.
I sure don't. Ain't got to meet him at all.
Yeah. And then what?
Yes.
And let me say this: I read that comment not to make any kind of racial overtone or anything like that. However, the comment is true because in our profession, we've been doing this for a decade now, and that is one of the issues that a lot of married couples have.
Yeah.
So,
hey, he said slide him on the knob like corn on the cob.
like corn on the cob.
I just had some corn on the cob today.
Hey, she was eating that corn so good. My 13-year-old said, "Dang, mama, is it good?" She said, "Is it?
Is it good?" Baby, it's good. It's good, baby. Can you tell? Oh gosh.
Tell y'all, boy, if y'all don't have some fun with life
gonna have some fun with you.
Okay, so I don't know how we got on this subject.
She said, Stacey, what you drinking over there? Hey.
So how you supposed to shake it? You supposed to shake it like that?
Shake like my husband shake his drink. We trying to make the ice melt.
But anyway, back to what I was saying. I guarantee you, your husband will not call the police on you if you take it. Be aggressive. Be aggressive with him. Matter of fact, men like that. Yeah. Men do like that because now it shows that you are the pursuer. You're the pursuer. So, and another thing, let me ask you all this. Women, I'm gonna ask you from the women perspective.
Okay, come on. Because
for a man, I'm always trying to encourage the men to be better at being men, which is gonna lead us to being a snack.
Well, now what?
Which will lead us to being a snack.
Okay.
But why is it that, or do many women on here feel that are married or committed relationships? Do you feel that your husband lights up when he sees you?
Okay, ask the question one more time.
Do you, as a woman, as a wife, feel as if your husband lights up when he sees you?
Does he light up when he sees you?
When he's happy to see you.
What?
Somebody said hell no.
Well, Chanel, I'm going to need you to work on that. Why he don't light up when he see you, Chanel?
That would be the question that you need to pose to your spouse, to your person.
Somebody said Woo. No. Okay.
Oh my God. Woo.
Right. I mean, we do know that there are men and women who don't like it. There was someone on IG who said that his woman won't even let him go down on her.
And that's the thing. You have people that have had bad experiences. You have people that have had certain types of teaching in their family by their parents growing up that's not a thing. I know a lot of, over religious people like that. But you may have had a bad experience, but sit down and talk about it. At least give him a sound explanation, or she, a sound explanation of why that is something that,
And that's what I had to do with Joaquin when I first met him. Because understand, in some relationships, when people have this mindset that it's a prerequisite.
Yes.
That a woman has to do that to a man, and that a man has to do that to a woman. So you got to know who you dealing with, okay? But I had that conversation with Joaquin. I just had a bad experience with it at an early age. I started kind of early, y'all. So it's, I didn't have that great of an experience with it. So I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
That's why you shouldn't have sex till you get married.
It being done to me or me doing it to anyone else because of my past experience, okay? Yep. And I shared that with him. However, I wasn't going to deny him the opportunity to try to see how it was with him, okay? But it did take me these past 18 years to really, get into it, and we can have conversations about it when I'm not doing it enough.
Technically, she's talking about her gratifying me.
Yeah, me gratifying him. He let me know from the jump this is just something that he likes to do, so
that's how I got my second date, y'all. I ain't mean to pat myself on the back in that moment. However,
that is why he got a second date with me. It's because of what he did the first time he ever came to see me. Okay?
Oh,
I hate you. I so hate you. I mean, y'all, he's young. And when he did that, I was like, how old you say you was?
Old enough.
I was like,
hey, y'all, I can still make her blush, y'all.
No, we have not been together since high school. We did not know each other then. And if we'd have known each other then, we probably wouldn't be together now.
Absolutely not.
No. But yeah, child.
Somebody get tongues. Junker 69, I love it.
That's the reason he got a call back. Okay?
Call me.
And then here's the thing about that, y'all. The first night he came to see me, I didn't call him the next day.
I'm cool with that.
Joaquin, really?
I was.
I don't know why you do that.
But
whenever I tell this story.
No. I had to play the part. I had to say, look, but you ain't gonna call me, girl? No, I ain't wanna call you. That's cool. That's cool. I know you thought about me.
No.
Lie.
I tell you, this dude right here, y'all. Oh my gosh.
Somebody said, where y'all from? Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Originally from Mississippi. I am from Decatur.
So it is like, so that has been one of the things where I've had a lot of wives, you know, not be interested in their husbands, but I've had a lot of husbands not really be interested in their wives. And
go ahead.
It's not from it's not. We're sorry, y'all.
I'm sorry.
It's not from the perspective of them not looking good or them not wanting to desire their spouse. It's because of where they are in their marriage. Yeah. From a discord standpoint, from the standpoint of being able to communicate with each other, how they can't communicate with each other. So they're both going lacking in an area that can ruin the marriage, not just from a communication standpoint, but also from a physical standpoint when you haven't felt your husband and your husband hadn't felt you. Like, I just can't deny, like, me, in my mind, it's like, I gotta remind this ninja. Let me remind him, of, you know, of what we do have together so that we can start communicating. Because if his belly is full and his sack is empty, he gotta talk to me. He has to talk to me. He gonna either talk to me while I'm feeding him or while I'm feeding him.
Hey,
okay?
Either way, you have my undivided
attention.
Because I love to eat food. I love to eat.
He just love to eat. It's about food. Okay. Lord have mercy.
I ain't know how to clean that up. Sorry about that.
Right.
But anyway, and let me say this. And husbands, and men, I have to challenge you all on the communication, financial, emotional, every part of that part of the relationship and marriage. Because I'm a man. And if we take control of being better in those areas, the women have no choice but to get better as well. Because what you put into your marriage, what you put into your relationship, that has to be reciprocated if it's put in on a consistent basis. I didn't say there was a time in our marriage when we didn't want to be married. I'm just being real with you all. We did not want to be married. But because we decided, look, this is bigger than us. Mm-hmm. And it was a lot of selfish things individually outside of the marriage that we were bringing into the marriage, which threw monkey wrenches in there. Yeah. However, when I stopped looking at her and I started looking at me and what I could do better, and she stopped looking at me and she started looking at herself and what she could do better, man, our marriage got better.
Got totally better. I was talking to a wife earlier today. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. However, my wife had to listen to my criticism of what she needed to be better at for me in the marriage.
Yes.
I had to hear her criticism of what I needed to be for the marriage.
Yep.
Not me as an individual, what I need to be for the marriage.
And that is the problem. I was talking to a wife earlier today on our session, and I was telling her that here's the problem. Trouble doesn't last always.
No.
Y'all have to understand that trouble doesn't last always. Here's why trouble lasts so long in your life. It's because you are allowing trouble in you, around you, and to be attached to you.
Yeah, you hold on to it.
That is why trouble is lasting so long in your life. It does not last always. See, when you start working in you, around you, and then you start pushing those people that are attached to you that mean you no good, trouble does not last always. And I was sharing with her what has to happen in marriages is effective communication. And with that effective communication, just like Joaquin just said, or Pastor just said, just like Pastor just said, when we acknowledge, when we take ownership, when we are held accountable, and when we accept the constructive criticism from our spouse that is going to help us grow, trouble does not last always.
And it's funny that we'll listen to criticism everywhere else. Your homeboys tell you in the weight room, do this, you get stronger, you do it. Your supervisor on your job tell you, hey, do this, you can get a promotion, you do it. The stylist or somebody say, man, these shoes look good on you, oh man, we do it. But our spouse tells us, you're not good at this, you need to get better at this, we're offended. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make sense. And this is what I had to realize. I could not love, our marriage would not grow if I continued to love my wife the way I loved her when I met her. Because she changes. I change.
Yeah.
And if you get stuck in that mode of, man, this is just what I do, this is just who I am, if you end up alone, then it shouldn't be a secret. It shouldn't be a shock.
Right. Okay, so I have a comment on Instagram that says that a wife can only do what her husband allows her to do.
I hear what you're saying.
Right.
I don't necessarily totally agree with it.
And why? Why is it that we don't agree with that?
You are a wife. That button should never turn off. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Fireproof, but then there was a scene in there where he cooked a meal, she didn't eat it. He got mad and threw the meal away. One thing that husband in that movie could never say is, she never cooked me a meal. See, she continued to be a wife. Husbands continue to be husbands. If they do not receive it, that's on them. Then we have to have the conversation with them and why they're not receiving it. When did they stop receiving it? Did they ever receive it?
Mm-hmm.
Why can they not receive? So my thing is, one thing I had to realize even when I was debating leaving the marriage and not want to always be married, I was still a husband. And this is the other thing. I don't have to do all the things that a husband have to do like this. All my husbandly duties don't go like this.
No, he's not smiling
some
every
husband
time.
duties
Mm-hmm.
I really don't feel like doing in the moment. But it's a duty. Stop crying about it. This is something that I have accepted. This is something I pursued when I asked her to marry me. This is something that's on my shoulders.
Yeah. And here's the thing, like, man, we got to push through. We got to push through those times where we feel like our husbands have us in a chokehold or that our wives have us in a chokehold. We have to push through it. I was telling the same wife earlier today, I said, you can't, despite how you feel like your spouse is going to respond, you have to approach and deliver the message in a way that your spouse is going to hear your heart, whether that is your wife or your husband, okay? If you cannot deliver the message and approach it in a manner in which your spouse is willing to hear your heart, then that is the problem.
Love you too.
And here's the thing. The reason that is such a problem when someone feels like, I've been trying to communicate with them, I've changed my tone, I've done this and I've done that. Okay. Then what is that pattern? Do you go back to that old pattern as opposed to continuously and consistently try to do the same thing to change you first?
Mm-hmm.
To change you first. Because here's the thing. When you change, everything around you and everybody around you has to change. Because you no longer approach and deliver, nor do you react and respond in the same manner when change is created within you. Despite how your spouse approach and deliver, reacts and respond, you don't have to deliver with the same energy.
Yep.
You don't have to come back with the same energy. And that is what happens with most couples, is that I try to be nice, I try to be calm, I try to approach differently than what I normally do. But as soon as your spouse comes back at you, oh, you go right back at them. Why you meeting them with the same energy?
Yep.
You sit back and look at that ninja and be like, okay, Tiger, calm down.
And let me ask
Like,
you
we can have
this.
this conversation a little bit different.
Have you, with that energy coming at you, do you even know what your wife or your husband, let me just say, do you know what your spouses went through that day? Do you know what has happened to them through that day? They wish they want to come home and just talk to you, but they're frustrated because they know they can't come home and talk to you. Or they feel as if they can't come home and talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Some of you all need to come down on your high horse a little, in my opinion, in my loving opinion, and understand this. Going into a conversation with your spouse who y'all have had problems with, don't go into it thinking that you have the nail hit on the head 100%.
Right.
Go into it thinking, okay, he may not receive this.
Right.
She may not receive
Right.
this.
Mm-hmm.
And if they receive it, guess what? Boom.
That's a
kudos.
plus.
But if you go in saying, I know they're going to hear this, or they should hear this,
Mm-hmm.
and if they don't, then get down on yourself.
Right.
Stop doing yourself like that.
Mm-hmm. And go ahead.
And let me ask you this. How many men have really been real with their spouse and their wife and said, I do not know how to communicate.
Yeah.
I do not know how to hear you. I don't understand what you're being said. That's why we have been getting counsel. We've been married 15 years. We've been getting counsel for 13 years. and we would not stop getting counsel.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we're counseled, we would not stop getting counsel. There are sometimes she still say some things. I'm like, let's get a second opinion because I don't hear what she's saying clearly.
Right.
So, man, you all have to be real, and I have to challenge y'all husbands on here. I love talking to married couples when we're on here, but I have to challenge you all as husbands. You got a joke for me? Oh, did y'all see? Y'all see what she did earlier to me, y'all? If y'all haven't seen,
eat cake.
my wife gave my. We had nothing but cake. She know I love them cakes, and she keep trying to put it in my mouth and pull it. Man, she get on my nerves, man. She gets on my nerves.
Whatever. Hey, Kim.
Hey, Kim. Who's Kim?
Somebody said, well, the men aren't listening to y'all on TikTok.
Well, this is the thing. It's not that they're not listening. It just takes us a little bit of time to register. Women will get something and go try it immediately. Men, and we're a little slow. We're a little methodical.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they are a little methodical, but women can also be. Let me tell you, women can make a man or can help a man be vulnerable with them. But what most men have experienced with women is that I'm the prize. Like, you got to do everything to make sure that you keep me. You got to do everything to make sure that, I'm happy. Well, what about his happiness?
I'm the prize first. Period.
That's one of the things that a lot of men, they're like, there are women that make these men feel so darn good in the way that they talk to them, in the way that they handle them, even in tough situations.
Yeah.
How do you handle that man? And men, how do you handle that woman in tough situations as well?
I had to learn that. I had to learn. I was very rigid.
And here's my thing. So you said you're the prize, period.
I am the prize, period. Guess what?
So the woman is not the prize.
Oh no, so you not just gonna talk over me, huh?
No.
You ain't gonna let me talk, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you talk.
Are you sure? You ain't your feelings? You okay?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Y'all hear that? I'm the prize, period. But that doesn't make her any less of a prize. But we both have to treat each other as a prize. So we can stay together.
Pastor just spoke words. Y'all better listen.
So sometimes you gotta let a man finish his statement before you just jump into it. But yes, I am the prize. This is the thing. You women, you all look for the ring from me as the man. So how am I not the prize just because you get the ring? I had to get the ring first just to give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So how does it go from being all of it, it's all about me, to the man doesn't be put on the pedestal when God's order does not change? God, man, woman, kids.
Yeah. And then everything else. And think about it though, dog. Think about it. I think a lot of people get this Bible verse so misconstrued. So misconstrued. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. And the B clause is he finds favor from the Lord. Okay? So yes, he finds you and he finds a good thing. But that does not, like he said, that doesn't make him less of a prize. Because he finds me.
Yeah, because God tells the man to go out and pursue to find his wife. So that means if you're only the prize, you should marry the first thing come to you. But you don't, because you know everybody's not for you. So the person that you do find, say I'll do to, if that's not your prize, then you treat him that way.
Mm-hmm.
You treat him that way. Don't use the Bible for just your benefits.
Just for your benefit.
Let's use it for the whole enchilada.
And that's the thing. So when he obtains favor, he obtained me. I'm his favor. I'm his favor. And that is why communication with your spouse is so critical in your marriage. Is because when you obtain that favor, you and that favor got to continue to communicate with each other so that what can happen? So that the favor can flow throughout the marriage, throughout the life, through the children.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Someone on this Instagram, she made a comment saying, I can't force a man to love me or see me as his prize. I'm gonna be honest with you all. A man and a woman will show you everything you need to know about them, good and bad. if you court the right way. If you take the relationship and the courtship, like you notice I say courtship, not dating, the courtship serious in the right way, they'll show you everything that you know about them.
Yeah.
But a lot of times people find out who they married to once they got married. They didn't test them. They don't do the proper checks with them.
Yep.
So man, that's a lot of what we dealt with. But
Yep.
you're right. But you are so right. You can't make anybody love you.
You can't.
You can't. And I promise you, I promise you, I don't love my wife because she made me love her. I love her because I chose to love her.
Mm-hmm. He chose to love me, and I will agree with.
And I'm being honest with you.
Go ahead.
She didn't deserve my love.
At first, I did.
I said what I said.
I did what your love.
You did not deserve my love.
Okay. Okay, so but let me say this part, okay? See, I'm one of them confident kind of women. I may not deserve his love, but I was confident that this nigga over here was gonna love me. Hell or high water, okay? That's right. Let me gather my thoughts real quick. Man, he was right. Like, I mean, seriously, when I look at like where we started and what my mindset, like my perspective and everything was not conducive to the way this man loved me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it was not conducive to that. But I made a choice. I made a choice that I wanted to be loved in the manner that I knew I should be loved, and as the wife that I knew I could be. Yeah. And that was my whole thing in creating change within my life, in revolutionizing my life, and truly getting rid of the fears that I was attached to and that were attached to me,
yeah,
that had taken root from all of my past.
Yeah. Some of you all relationships and marriages could be a whole lot better if y'all get away from y'all family and friends.
You better say it.
If y'all get away from, if you stop calling mama and sister for everything, y'all marriage would be a whole lot better. And that goes for the men and women. Yep.
Yep. So
that's a conversation for a whole other day.
Which one? Which one? Oh, family.
Woo.
Yeah. And that's why I said that trouble doesn't last always. Just like Pastor just said. When you truly get beyond your family, your friends, and those things, like, trouble does not last always. Because y'all know what? Some of that trouble is the people around you.
Yeah.
But what you have to do is you gotta own that, though.
That's a good question.
You have got to own that, and you've got to be real about what is causing this. Like, what in my life is not good for me right now. And that was the decision that I had to make. Because he's right. I didn't deserve his love. I didn't deserve his love because I was attached to so much toxicity until it was ridiculous, child. I mean, I should have had sepsis. He was around me so toxic. But when I changed, everything and everybody around me changed. And that change had to occur with me first.
And that's it. When you start changing for the better and you're doing it for you, a lot of people that are comfortable around you will be uncomfortable.
They will be uncomfortable around you.
And that's okay.
And baby, I know that firsthand. Because I have a lot of them that's uncomfortable around me now. And I'm a fool. I'm a fool. But baby, I'm a fool for Christ first. Okay? Now, I'm a radical Christian. And I may say some things on here that some of y'all just... I ain't for everybody. This first lady ain't for everybody.
Somebody says, not everybody ready for this deep end.
Hey.
Oh, but I love this question. Black Nasty 55.
Come on, Black Nasty.
What is the difference between a confident woman and a strong woman?
A strong woman is toxic. A confident woman is one that is going to build with you. She is going to roll with you. She is going to rock with you because she knows her worth. And what you bring to the table only adds to what she already knows she is. A strong
Facts.
woman is that woman that's going to be toxic, that's going to try to run you,
Facts.
that's going to try to take over the marriage, going to try to take over the relationship.
And she's broken.
That's a strong woman, and she broken. She need to heal.
Yep.
There you go.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Any woman out there, and I'm not. I hope I'm not stepping on y'all toes. But any woman out there saying I'm a boss chick, I'm a this, I'm a that, who are you trying to prove something to? See, a man that chooses you see all that in you, so he don't have to hear that from you.
Yep.
But it's the thing, your strength and all doesn't always have to be shown in our face or showing us up as men. Your strength is supposed to build us. My strength automatically is going to build you.
Mm-hmm.
So when you scream out that I'm a strong woman, first of all, I have a theory. My wife, the men been talking about it, and some women have agreed with me. There's no such thing as alpha woman. There's no way you can be an alpha. Now, if you're bringing in the context, if you're around a lot of women and you're saying I'm the alpha in this group, okay. But when you call yourself an alpha woman in general, alpha means you equal with a man that's an alpha. That's the highest level. So you can't be equal with us. I'm just bringing some context here. But if you want to say I'm a beta woman in this marriage, cool, be a beta woman. But in the marriage, I'm alpha. But guess why I'm alpha? Because I allow her to keep me in my place.
Well, honey, let me tell y'all how I look at it. God is Alpha and Omega. He is the beginning and the end. It don't even matter to me where I fit into that. Alpha, Beta, Zeta. It don't really matter to me. But that's just me. But that's just me, because I ain't walking around here talking about, I'm an alpha woman. I'm a beta woman.
But why don't
not.
you? Because you're what?
I'm confident.
You're a confident.
I'm a confident woman, so
Boom.
I don't need to walk around talking about that.
Boom. And there you go. There you have it.
I just know that he is the Alpha and Omega. He is the author and the finisher. He is the beginning and the end. That's all I need to know when we talking about Alpha, Omega, Beta, Zeta. All right. Y'all know I'm eating, so
This girl's so
don't
stupid,
y'all
man.
say none of what I'm saying so hard, because if y'all do, that's on.
This girl's so stupid.
Shoot.
I'm gonna tell you something. And this is the thing. Another thing. While she's talking about it, knowing, and I'm gonna say this one more time. Knowing that I'm an alpha, that gives me the privilege to allow my wife to, walk in her place, walk in her wheel. And if that means she has to go before me on certain subjects and certain times, hey, guess who pushing her in the back? Me.
Yeah.
My marriage would not be what it is if it were not for me listening to my wife build me as a husband, as her husband. So in them times we have to use our title, not as a title. We have to use our title as, hey man, let me step back and you take lead on this.
Yeah.
Now some men step back too far and let men and women do a little too much. Then the women feel like they out front a little too much. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
But then some men, y'all put y'all women in those situations to where she has to step up and be more than what she should be in the marriage.
Yeah.
And when you are in a marriage like that, you've got to look at what the man has been through. Okay?
Yeah.
You've got to look at his past. How was he reared? Was he reared around a lot of women? You know, what was that male figure or figures that was in his life or that weren't in his life to where he does not know how to lead? And see, and these are things that you have to know before the marriage.
Yep.
You got to know these things before the marriage, and that's where we fall short in asking the necessary questions that we should ask about someone's past. Because most people say, like, well, I don't need to know about their past. We don't need to talk about that. Yes, you do.
Okay.
And you need to talk about that because you need to know what he comes from. And let me give you an example of why you need to know what he comes from. My husband comes from a long line of confident and strong women, okay? Of confident and strong women. His grandmother used to carry what on her back?
100 pounds.
100-pound sacks on her back, okay? She used to work out there in the fields. His mom knew how to change a transmission at the age of 10.
12.
Hey, 10, 12, they all the same to me. If you know how to change a transmission when you're a teenager, okay, or a preteen, okay? His aunts, I mean, hey. And then he would be like, Stacey, you need to do this. Or Stacey, I feel like you should be able to do this. Or blah, blah, blah.
She did. I did.
I am not your mom.
Yep.
I'm not your grandmother. I'm not your auntie. I'm not these women that married into this family of these men, this line of men, this line of women that you came from. If that's what you want, marry.
That.
And I told him that. I said, if that's what you wanted, you should have married that. That ain't me.
Yep.
It's not me. And Joaquin and I had to have these conversations. And a lot of those conversations, I'm not going to lie to you, they were real and they were heated conversations that we had in the beginning of our marriage. But he had to know I ain't them. But I also had to know that I was not that woman that was going to talk to my husband in the manner that I saw my family of women talk and treat me.
Now, let me bring some balance to this. If I would have allowed her to, she would have. You know, we gonna be real with you.
I mean, to be real.
We gonna be real with you. She tried it. She tried me quite a few times. I ain't going. I love you, but I don't love you that much. I just, no.
Right. And I mean, and he, you know, I'm going to love you and you are going to respect me. You are going to honor me. And look, I didn't mind my husband say, you are going to honor me. You are going to respect me. He has things that he needs in this marriage, just like I have things that I need in this marriage. And if that's how he needs to deliver the message, he can deliver the message that way.
In love.
In love. Okay? With a little smile on his face, even though he didn't want to smile at that time. But I also had to let him know what I needed and what he was going to do being married to me.
And men, be real. A lot of y'all don't even know how to be married. Women don't know how to be married, but we have to work through this thing together. And it's about give and take. It's about learning. It's about learning today, but not taking today's issues and disappointments into tomorrow. It's so many times the tomorrow comes, and I'm trying to love you on today, and you're still saying, well, yesterday you did this. Can we get past that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna speak for me.
Yep.
I do not know many men or women that wake up every morning and says, I'm gonna ruin this marriage. I'm gonna make some decisions today that's gonna ruin this marriage.
Yep.
But I do know some men and women that wake up and say, hey, I'm gonna try to do this for the marriage, and it's not what the marriage needs. Now, what I would tell those people, the same way someone told me, is it's okay to have some great ideas for the marriage, but if you're not communicating those things with your spouse, so your spouse can bring balance to the ideas or timing to the ideas, then you're still putting the marriage in a deficit.
Y'all, Pastor spitting out some words tonight.
Hush up, child.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Pastor. That's how I be in church. I'm like, come on, Pastor. I'm like, that's my husband. That's my husband.
All I'm trying to say is, every good idea is not a God idea. Every good idea is not a right now idea. And I'm telling y'all, the only way we're successful right now in our marriage is because my wife had to pull the reins on me. Because if you give it to me, I'm going to have 1,000 irons in the fire. Saying, yeah, this is going to work. This is going to work. My wife had to tell me, no, baby. Let's work with these two first. Let's make these successful. Then pull this back in.
Yeah.
Sometimes, the Bible's also clear when it says, husbands, listen to your wife. Especially a sound wife. Because, once again, I said this on a video earlier that my wife captured. And I told her, if you continue to take care of me, I definitely go take care of you all. So if I'm good, you good.
Right. Yep.
If I'm good, you are good.
Yep. And I know that. I wholeheartedly believe that. If my husband's good, I'm good. And if I'm good, he good.
Yeah.
It goes both ways. I am not going to work any less. And he's not going to work any less. We're at this thing 100. It's not 50-50. It ain't 60-40. It's not. It's 100.
100. And my 100 don't look like her 100 in some areas.
Right.
Her 100 don't look like my 100 in certain areas.
That's right.
But I'm gonna tell you this, husbands, especially if there are no kids involved or there are older kids involved, if your wife has multiple jobs, I think you should have multiple jobs. Just my opinion. Unless your job is one of them jobs that gives you 6 figures and above.
Mm-hmm. And let me say this. A couple of people on here is talking about, I'm not the problem. My wife or my husband complains all the time. This is what I want you to ask yourself, okay? How did we get here? Okay, you guys have you got to ask that question in the mirror, like, how did we get here? And the second question you have to ask yourself, what did I attribute to us being here?
Yep.
Because you got to take a look at yourself too. You have to. And here, look, let me tell y'all something. I know that everybody is trying, right?
Yes.
Everybody is putting in the work, right? Like, I feel like if my marriage is in turmoil and I feel like, you know what, I can't do any more than what I am doing right now to make this man change, you ain't gonna change him, baby girl. Nope. The only thing you ain't gonna change her, baby boy. You ain't.
Baby boy.
What you have to do, what you have to do is you gotta change you,
yep.
Sweetie. You gotta change you first, because when you change and that change is consistent, that change now becomes a lifestyle, and that's how you live. Like what y'all see on video on social media and on video with me and Joaquin, that's how we are all the time. Period. We were not like that in the beginning of our marriage. But y'all know what? We put in the work. And this is our lifestyle. Like, this is how we live every single day. Like sometimes I feel like people don't even take me serious when I talk. Because they always think I'm playing. But that, for me, I love having a good time in my marriage. Yes. Do we have those times when... we have that heated fellowship. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, we have those critical conversations that need to be had in our marriage. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Those conversations aren't I need to talk to you about something. You know what? The other morning, Joaquin was standing in the bathroom brushing his teeth. He needed to have a critical conversation with me at that moment. Yep. And he started the conversation with, "Why don't you da 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 da?" What we had the conversation about. And we had a critical conversation, standing at the sink, washing my face, brushing his teeth, getting ourselves ready for the day.
Yeah. And this is the thing, that conversation did not ruin our day.
It did not.
I get so frustrated with people saying that, well, that ruined my whole day. Well, you allowed it to. That's a moment of some real reality. And let me say this. If I'm frustrated about something I've been telling you forever, and it comes as an, what can I say?
What?
If I'm trying to get my real express myself to you, it comes a little...
aggressive.
Aggressive. I can use the word aggressive.
He can be very aggressive.
This is the thing. So many people focus on the aggression and not the words. Now, am I saying the aggression is okay? No. But why am I aggressive? Why am I aggressive in the moment? Have I been trying to get this over to you forever and you haven't had the understanding? See, one thing I had to learn is when my wife was frustrated with me and I didn't know how to love her because I didn't know how to love, there was some aggression there because I wasn't getting it. And I had to look past her aggression and say, okay, I hear what you're saying. I don't know how to comprehend that. Teach me what you mean.
Yeah, it becomes a thorn in his side. Yes. Now, his tone changes. He's been trying to he's a little frustrated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, after everything's cooled down, I go back and say, look here. Watch your tone with me later on, okay? There's timing for that. But if I get so heated in the moment and say, well, you yelling at me, and now we all up here, and we're both being aggressive, nothing gets resolved.
Yeah, I don't meet him where he is.
No.
Like, I don't meet him where he is. And this is the thing, when I come in hot, he doesn't meet me where I am. He does not, and sometimes, y'all, that irritates the heck out of me. Oh, my God.
Oh, but, that's good.
Yeah.
See, some of you all are so used to toxic behavior. Some people are so used to the clashing of stuff.
All the time.
that when it doesn't come back at you, you feel as if you victored the issue, or you feel that the person, especially the female, is the aggressor and the guy defers. Oh, now you're weak. Now you're weak. No. See, in order to be a true gentleman, in order to be a true masculine man, you know what you really have to be?
Baby, you a cowboy.
I love that cowboy hat. I love that cowboy hat. In order to be a masculine man, you truly have to be somebody who resolves the issue calmly. Anybody can get all up in a roar.
Yeah.
But who's going to be that calm that says, hey,
yeah,
I know you're aggressive, right? I mean, I know you're a little frustrated right now, but I'm your soft place.
Yeah. And then sometimes he will, like she said, sometimes we'll revisit the conversation when you're a little calm.
Yes.
We do that. But we also have a time limit on the follow-up as well.
I'm not going to be walking around my house for 2 days not speaking to my wife.
Oh, I ain't doing that.
Or sliding by her. Or being abrupt with her. You want some? Yeah. No, that's for the birds.
No, I am not. You are not visiting here, honey.
Yeah,
you live here.
I'm too grown
and
for
I need
that.
you to act like it.
Yeah.
Like, we don't do that mess.
Yes.
I ain't sleeping that mess. We don't do that mess. I ain't sleeping on no couch. You ain't sleeping downstairs. You sleeping in this bed with me. Come on here. And that's how we do it. But again, you guys have to talk about how did we get here and what part did you play? Okay? And that second question you have to ask yourself, like, what did I attribute to that? Because here's the thing. Look, feelings are always going to be in love, in marriage, in everything, okay? The feelings are going to be there. But you've got to allow people to get their feelings out so that they can get back on that page of what's factual and what has absolutely happened in this marriage, okay?
And where do your feelings
to get here?
And where did your feelings come from?
Where do those feelings come from?
Are your feelings coming from generational things in your family? Or are your feelings coming from prior relationships, prior hurts, prior marriages,
prior patterns that you've set up in your marriage or in just relationships in general? Okay?
Because this is the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. On that day you get married and you say, I do, and the other person says, I do, your feelings from the past really are null and void. Everything starts anew, but most times people want their way.
Can I say something real
quick?
Okay.
Please.
So there was a comment on TikTok that talked about what do you do if your spouse allows his mom, if your husband allows his mom to dictate the marriage or to dictate the relationship. Run, Forrest, run!
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And here's the thing. As a counselor, okay, as a woman, I don't like mama's boys and daddy's girls. And the reason you gonna give me a dog?
Give it to her.
And let me tell you why I don't like that. I don't mind working with a mama's boy or a daddy's girl. But you will always, as a mama's boy, compare your wife to what your mama did, what she does, and you will always have her in the midst of your marriage in spite of how your wife feels. A daddy's girl is always going to run back to her dad because she doesn't feel protected by her husband. But a daddy's girl is usually not going to give her husband an opportunity to love her like her husband is supposed to love her.
Yep.
And that's not fair.
Yep.
That's not fair for a daddy's girl.
The expectations.
And it's hard to talk a daddy's girl out of allowing her love for her father and her father's love for her to dissipate and for her husband's love to take over where that daddy's love should be.
Because this is the thing. Daddy has loved her for X amount of years up till they get married.
Yes.
Your husband is just starting to love you. You don't need to give him time for his love to be planted, to be fertilized by you, and to grow into something.
Yes.
And that's the problem with a lot of this stuff, man.
Yes. And that mama's boy, he's so protective of his mom that he fails to protect his wife because he thinks that his loyalty is to his mama.
Yep.
And that hurts the marriage.
And me being who I am, I'm gonna be honest with you. A real parent is gonna push their child to be what they need to be for the marriage, and not try to hold them to be what they're always gonna be, and that's a son or daughter. My girls will always be my girls. But this is one thing they can't run home to. Well, he ain't doing it. Oh, no. Get right on back out of here.
No, I need you to go. That's
Get
what you
right
chose.
Get right on back out of here.
That's what you chose.
And if you're not willing to teach him to be that, repeatedly teach him to be that, sweetie, you shouldn't make that decision. As long as he ain't putting his hands on you, or abusing you, or abandoning you, it's all about control. Look, man, look, we've been there on both sides.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay, some of y'all may not agree with what I just said about a daddy's girl or a mama's boy,
but it's true,
and that's okay.
Let me say, can I say this?
That's okay.
If y'all knew everything, if some of y'all daddies or some of y'all mama boys knew everything about your mama, other than the good things that you hold dear to your heart, you probably wouldn't be so, toward her. Girls, if y'all knew some of the things about your daddy that you don't know, you probably wouldn't be so many things about them. They're human beings, but you didn't marry them. This is what I told my daughter's baby daddy, her boyfriend. She complained about something that he said or he did not do.
Hold on 1 second. Jbonded88. Yes. Please send us an email at blendedandwinning@gmail.com. blendedandwinning@gmail.com. And that's on TikTok. Yes, we sure can.
But I asked my daughter one question that led to another question. I said, hold on, before you start complaining about him, you should have thought about a few things before you had relations. Now you have a baby, because now you're stuck with this person for the rest of your life in some way, shape, fashion, or form. But I asked her, I said, how old is he? She said 21. I said, well, allow him to be 21. You can't compare him to me. I've been his age twice. So the mistakes he's going to make at 21, I've made them and then some. But my daughter wants to compare him to me, and I'm like, he's not me, and that's not fair to him. That's what I told my daughter. I said, if you don't give that man an opportunity to grow and then teach him how to grow for you, baby, you're always going to be comparing people and allowing them to fail before they even have a chance to take the test. Period. Now, if they continue to make the same mistake bumping and they ain't trying to grow and you're trying to teach them, you have a decision to make.
You got a decision to make. That's right.
You have a decision
to make. Yeah. And so what I was about to say about my pleasure. So, you may not agree with how I think or how I perceive mama's boys and daddy's girls, okay? But if you are a daddy's girl, just take a look at your relationship with your father from the perspective of how you are with your husband, okay? And if you aren't like that with your husband, you allow your husband to love you like your husband is supposed to love you, then you're fine. But if you don't, and you always telling this man, well, my daddy did this, or my daddy did that, or da-da-da-da, and that's what you're always saying in conversations, and then when y'all have heated fellowship, these are the things that come out of your mouth, I need you to take a look at how you are at this point with your husband, okay? And with your relationship with your father. The same thing with a mama's boy. But usually, okay, that is how a mama's boy is going to act and a daddy's girl is going to act, okay? There was someone on here who also said on Instagram about what if my wife never had her father in her life or a father figure in her life and she still does not know how to receive love, okay?
That's good.
In that situation, for your wife, you have to be that soft space for her And you all need to be in the midst of healthy, happy marriages.
Healthy marriages.
Happy, healthy marriages, so that she can see how those marriages balance out with love, with respect, with honor, with growth, with vulnerability, forgiveness, trust, and things of that. Because she hasn't seen that, and she hasn't seen it from the male perspective. So what does she have to go on? And you got to dig deep to find out, what is she basing things on? What is she basing what love looks like to her if she's never had it from a male? And the same thing with a man and his mama, or the female figures that he's had in his life.
I love my mother. Do you think I love my mom?
Yeah, you love your mama.
Why you say it like that?
Because you know how rough you can be with her sometimes.
I can. But I want the best
He
for my
does.
mom.
He's rough with her, but he wants the best for her. And I think sometimes the way he delivers the message for his mom is, and that's why I know my husband will always. He's never disrespectful. He's never disrespectful. He is very, very loving to a point to where it could be so frustrating for him because he wants such good things for his mom.
Yeah. But let me ask you this: even though I love her so much, will I or have I ever allowed my mom, to come into our house and disrespect or speak?
Ever.
No, mama, you have raised me to the point of where you can't raise me anymore. Not in the fact of growing me as a husband. That's not my mom's job.
Yeah.
When I get married, it's easy for me to step away from my mom because I want her to grow me as her husband, not as her son. That's just the simple fact.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the thing. My mother is not going to come into my house and tell us how to run our house because this is not her marriage.
Right.
Not even the way we raise our kids, not the way we discipline them, not the way we do our finances. None of that.
Yep.
Period.
Nope, this is ours. We're making.
Now, if we ask my mom or our parents for an opinion on something, then so be it. But just fancy flow freeing, telling you, that's what you... No, you can't be in our house. I love you, but I'm going to love you walking out.
Yeah, so we do personal and life coaching and counseling. We do marriage and family counseling as well. So you can go onto the website under coaching and set up a appointment with us. Yeah, and you can have an opportunity to talk to us and all that good stuff.
Yeah, someone asked me a question not too long ago about, do I believe in divorce? I do not, to a point. Because if I said I do not believe in divorce, that means that everybody that is a married couple, I am saying that they are equally yoked. And everybody's just not. If there's somebody out there, biblically, if there's somebody out there being abused, abandoned and stuff like that, you have your biblical right to step away from them. But if you have someone out there, both of you are just not trying to work for the marriage, that's just laziness. I think every marriage can be compatible if the work is put in.
It's put in.
And this is the thing. Compatibility is not a thing in a marriage.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I didn't meet her and saying, oh, she's compatible to me. No, there were a lot of things totally different than us. And I don't think there's anyone on here that met and said, oh my God, we're just alike. That's a bored marriage.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion. In my humble opinion.
Yeah. So,
but I do not believe in divorce per se. But if you're trying to get somebody to go around the same bush for 10, 20 years and you bow out, I'm not knocking. I'm not here to judge you.
Yeah. Yes, we do grief counseling as well. Yes, so grief, family, marriage, and personal life. And we do it all remote. So whether you're in Canada, you are in California,
Africa,
yep,
Zimbabwe,
we do it.
Jamaica.
The website is blendedandwinning.com. blendedandwinning.com.
When is the next affirmation series?
I know everybody's been wanting the affirmations to come back and everything.
We're gonna do those.
Uh-huh.
Someone just asked earlier, when is our next marriage retreat? And actually,
there's one coming up in April.
There's one coming up in April.
Yeah, so that's next week actually. That's next Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Is next week is our next. That's the spring. That's the spring retreat, and then our fall retreat is October. It's in October. Our fall retreat.
Yeah, but is it booked?
Is in October.
Woo-hoo.
So, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a lot of y'all at that fall retreat. Yeah.
We're gonna have some fun.
We're gonna have so much fun.
Either retreat you come to.
Either retreat you come to,
bring
you
your
gonna
dancing
have,
shoes and bring your food and bring your notepads.
Yes, bring your notepads, bring your belly, because you gonna get full. We have so much food, like Weekapaw Resort and Casino. Like, we have so much fun. And here's the thing: more than half of the couples don't even go to the casino.
Yeah. Because
we have so much fun and we have so much food. We have so much for everybody to do at the retreats that it's like we don't have to go anywhere.
And we want you to bring your real you. Don't bring that facade.
Yes,
don't come in there telling us we all perfect. No, you're here for a reason.
Yes, let me tell you, we like for my women's retreat. Like when I did my women's retreat in Birmingham, Alabama, those women they were exhausted by the time it was time for them to go home. Because I had something planned for them from the moment they got there to the moment they left that Sunday morning. I have something like we plan out. When we talk about a retreat, it is truly a retreat. Yeah. When you come to our retreats, you are coming to dig and dive in to you, to your marriage, to your singleness, to whatever it is. And someone did ask us, so we are planning and trying to put together a singles retreat.
Yes.
We are. I want to do another women's retreat. And here's the thing: like our retreats, like our women's retreat is like $500 per woman. Okay, but that includes your hotel room. It includes all of your food over the weekend and an activity that we do over the weekend. That's our women's retreat. Okay? I think it should be. And Joaquin always tells me, Stacey, you need to charge more for what you give them at the retreat.
The women tell her that she needs to charge more. Do they or do they not?
But the women's retreat.
They be like, girl, that's all you charge me? They were like, this is way more worth it. And I'm like, I've been trying to tell them. Have me running like carrying stuff. I don't even get paid for this. Well, I do get paid.
Mm-hmm. So the marriage retreat is on the website now because we're trying to see if we want to do a women's retreat and a singles retreat, which will include men and women. Mm-hmm. So yes, so we're still trying to figure that out in what month we want to do that, because people are definitely asking us about, like, when is the next retreat? What are y'all doing? Like, when are we going to get? And this is the thing. Our retreats are always capped at a certain number. Why? Because we like to be intimate with the people and accessible to the people who come to our retreats.
I want God to take us as big as He want to take us. And I'm going there. But we still like to reserve our special retreats when we get a chance to touch everybody, sit down with everybody, touch on you. And it's not about us. It's about us growing. Because this is the thing. We don't come to our retreats to learn. You all to learn from us. We hold retreats to learn from everybody. Mm-hmm. We all in there grow. We don't stand before you all saying that we're the end of all ends. No, we grow from you all as well.
Yeah. So, no, not all of the retreats are in Birmingham. Usually our singles retreat and our women's retreat it's in the South area. It's either in Mississippi, Alabama, or Georgia. Yeah, okay. So it all depends on where we have it. Now, the last women's retreat was in Birmingham, and the women had a blast. Yeah.
And our marriage retreat has regularly been in Phoenix, Arizona.
So our marriage retreats, I'm sorry, baby. No. Our marriage retreats are always going to be away.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And the reason that they are away is because we need you to get out of your comfort zone.
Yep. We want you to put forth the effort, and we want to have you isolated where there are no distractions.
Yep, where there are no distractions. Our marriage retreats are always, always, always away. So they are going to be where you have to travel to them.
And we're going to push you all. This is one thing my wife and I know for a fact. We're not inviting people out to these retreats to gain friends. We're not doing that to gain friends and friendship and notoriety. No, we want you all to go back and say, man, our marriage is better.
Mm-hmm.
We have tools that'll make our marriage better, our life better. Therefore, our house is better.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. And this is the thing. You ain't got to sit there and tell us, well, Joaquin and Stacy, yeah, they made us. No. God gets all the glory.
Yeah.
You all are putting the work in. We're sitting here right now before you all because people poured into us.
Yeah.
And we're still grateful to those people for giving us the tools to make sure that we wanted to work this thing out to make it better.
Yep.
No, it is not only $100. That is the down payment.
That's to reserve your spot
Yeah.
for. That's to reserve your spot for the retreat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you can make payments on it over the monthly time. Yeah. So again, there's one next.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, that's my man Jeff. What's up, Jeff?
Jeff?
So we have one of the people that was at our retreat last year in Arizona.
Yeah.
Jeff and Stacey O'Neill. They said they enjoyed the retreat and learned a lot. Wonderful experience.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they'll be back on the October.
In the October one, right, Jeff?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be like a reunion with all the people. So
Yeah. The October retreat is a reunion plus more couples.
yeah. Plus, Jeff, if you come, you gotta come a day early so we can play a little golf.
So yeah, the men get to play golf. The women get to go and
hang out by the
pool, get tans, lay in the sun,
massages.
If you want to get a massage, you got that option too when we're at Weekapaw. So when I tell y'all it's worth it. It's worth every penny that you invest when you come to one of our retreats. Every penny, whether it's a singles retreat, and be ready to learn because we have workshops. We have time with you. You get to ask questions. You get to truly see where you need to grow. And if you are honest with yourself, you take so much away from our retreats. You really do.
We always tell people to invest in yourself. Taking on times to do retreats and outings like this is better than a Louis bag. It's better than a Birkin bag. It's better than some Jordans on your feet, men. Because this is the thing. You can buy all those material things, but if they're empty and you're empty, then what?
The retreats usually go from a Thursday night. The marriage retreats are always from Thursday night to Sunday morning. Always Thursday night to Sunday morning. And the reason we started on a Thursday night is because Thursday night is our mix and mingle. That's when the meet and greet. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the meet and greet. That's when all the couples meet each other. That's when most of them meet us. Is that first night. Because people are arriving early Thursdays. That night, we do a meet and greet. After the meet and greet, we jump right into the next morning at 9 a.m. breakfast. And we jump right into the lesson. We write different marriage manuals that we discuss at different retreats. At different retreats. And you have class all day Friday. We finish with class about 3 o'clock. You have a break. And then it's date night where you get to get dressed up.
Yes.
It's a black tie affair for date night. And all of this is included in your cost to come to the retreat. All of this is included. The date night is included. And then Saturday morning we get up. We go right back into the CPR for marriages, crisis procedures for resuscitating your marriage. We go right back into that. We go into building your marriage and what that looks like from a house perspective. Like if you're building a house, how do you build your marriage?
Breakout sessions.
We do breakout sessions on Saturday.
We are an open book. We're transparent. Anything you want to ask us, we do not hold back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We do not. We are so comfortable in who we are and where we've come from. Man, we don't have time to play around with you all or look good because you all, we want to look good to you all. No. Yeah. We are broken vessels trying to become better every day.
Yeah. So how you book, if you are on your phone, you're probably getting a white page. If you are on any type of mobile device besides your laptop or your desktop computer, okay? If you're getting a blank page, it's because it's not coming up on your mobile device. You can go to your computer and type in blendedandwinning.com. The marriage retreat is $2,600. I think it's $2,600 or $2,800. $2,600 or $2,800. Yeah. That does not include your airfare. That only includes the retreat itself. Once you get on site, you don't worry about anything. Y'all get top-notch service from the airport and everything.
Yes, you get picked up. You get picked up from the airport
by our driver.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Drivers and everything. So
yeah.
Once you get to the resort, go check it out. If you go to our website, you should be able to see some of our pictures. Or you can go to wicapa.com.
$2,600 together. $2,600 a couple.
Yes, $2,800 a couple. I think
26.
It's 26.
Mm-hmm, it's 26.
26.
$2,600 per couple.
Thank you, David.
Per couple, so that's the both of you. $2,600. Yep.
But it's worth it. It is worth it.
Somebody said, "Yeah, the drive in the Suburban was nice." Yep, you get picked up like we do it. We do it right for y'all.
You're not. I'm gonna tell you something. The best thing that happens for this retreat is my wife putting her finishing touches on it. Mm-hmm. Because you're gonna feel like royalty. And this is the thing. We want you to have that feeling when you go back to your house.
Yep. Yeah, we want you to take that with you. So the website is Blended. D. Clark, are you still on? And can you tag the website? The retreat is in Fort McDowell, Arizona.
It's about 25 minutes outside of Phoenix. So you will actually fly into Phoenix.
Yep.
Oh, and then we're not even. Oh, hey, let's not even talk about this. Is it date night or what do we go to the restaurant?
Oh, we do family dinner.
We do family dinner.
We do family dinner on Saturday night.
We have this particular authentic Italian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
The outside patio is always reserved to us. It's a la carte. Man, when I tell you some good food and good times.
It's a real Italian family dinner.
Woo!
Like, it won't let you pin it. Will you just put it in the comments, babe?
And this is the thing. I encourage you all, go to your computer to set up if you want to go look for it. Sometimes the phones are kind of messed up. And if it pops up and says chat here, just tap the chat here and it'll pull up the rest of the icons for you.
Okay, and he says go to the browser and select desktop view, and you can view it on the mobile device.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
He's a computer guy.
Yeah, he is.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
We need to talk anyway, Jeff. I got something to run by you.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a family dinner, and like it's like a true Italian family dinner where you got this one long table where everybody is sitting down, they're chatting with each other. Yeah. Like it was like when I tell y'all we give y'all a little bit of time to break, but then we right back at it.
You're not coming to our retreats to relax and have fun. No,
well, you coming to have fun.
No. You're not coming to relax and just lay around.
Right.
Have fun. No.
That's right.
We come to have fun and grow.
Yep. Grow marriages.
We're not asking you to pay this kind of money to come out here and just relax.
Right.
No, we want to come out here to press you.
Yeah.
To stretch you, to be better you.
Yeah.
And to eat a lot and have some fun.
Yeah. And so we did have few couples.
My man Jeff said the owner of the restaurant, she on 10. Miss Maria. Miss Maria. She's so funny, man.
Yeah, she is. Like, we love, like, when we go to Arizona, like, y'all, we love it there. We absolutely love it at Wicapa Casino and Resort. Yep. We do.
Joe K. Mama. Do you meet with young youth and young adults for therapy? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Please reach out to us. Once again, go to our website. You can look at the counseling options and set up your own session. The next retreat is actually, the 19th of April. That's like next week. Do you still have time to pay for it and everything? Do they have time?
Yes, they have time to pay for the one next week.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, for the one next week you do. And you have time to get us that information in on when your flight will arrive, so we can have you picked up,
Yes.
so that we
We'll
can
be
do
on top
all
of that.
of that. Yeah, we would definitely be on top of that.
And as you see in the comments on here, you all can't see it on Instagram, but my man Jeff on TikTok said it's red carpet treatment. And that's how we want it.
Thank you, Jill. Yeah.
That's how we want it. That's how we want you to remember coming to a retreat with us and to come back. Not only get the treatment, not only from the services perspective, but from the service perspective as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because we just want people to understand that your marriage is exactly what you make it. And for us to be able to show you what that looks like. You get a glimpse of it on social media, but to be with us in person,
oh, it's real.
Oh, it's real.
It's real.
You'll be like, oh my God. And we do have people like someone just said, I just want to meet you. We had 3 couples there that said the only reason we came was just to meet y'all.
Yep.
Everything else was just grand.
Yep.
Everything else was just a caveat.
I'm not gonna lie to you all. One guy surprised his fiance at the time and brought her. She didn't know she was coming. He wasn't sure about us. And I'm gonna tell you how much we impressed them. I can say that. Not only impressed them, but we imprinted on them in their life and to lead up to their marriage, to the point of we just went for their marriage last week. We just went for their marriage last week.
Yeah, you just married them.
And they asked me to marry them.
Yes.
That's how much of an impact we made on their life. And we don't take that lightly. This is not a pat me on my back. No, this is what we do.
Yeah. Yeah. Website
What's
is
up, Kenya?
blendedandwinning.com. Blendedandwinning.com. And yes, couples that are not married are welcome at the retreat.
Yes.
Yes, you do not have to be married, but a serious relationship or engaged. So
yes.
that you can learn what your marriage can look like if you put the work in.
And if you are in an organization,
Say cool.
Say cool.
That said Elder Lover.
Man, I was wondering who that was. What's up, Say Cool? Man, it's good. It's good, man. It's one of our partners from Memphis, man. Good to hear you. Okay, good to see you.
Yes, man. Thank you, Say Cool. Good to see you.
No, we do not take insurance. Just reach out to us. Reach out to us, and we will actually talk to you. We are very flexible. Mm-hmm. And we also want to say this: if you are part of a church facility or organization, and you want to get us to come and speak to you all, even off the family topic and just about organization and encouraging and building, look us up on the website. We're for that as well.
Yeah. And so we will decide on when that singles retreat will be. Now, the singles retreat is going to be for males and for females. And how it's going to be set up is... Yeah, you muted somebody.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't mute you.
I don't know who you muted.
I'm sorry.
But... Yeah, he didn't mean to mute whoever he just muted on TikTok. He didn't mean to mute it. His fingers are a little big and they kind of stay stuck to the screen. Stop! His fingers a little big and stay stuck to the screen a little bit. So he muted you and he didn't mean to.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying. We can unmute him, right?
I forgot what I was about to say.
We can unmute him, right?
I don't know who you muted.
Oh, dang.
Now.
What were you about to say?
I don't know.
Oh, you said
the singles retreat. So
yeah.
the singles retreat is gonna be set up differently. The men gonna be at one area of the hotel, and the women gonna be at another area of the hotel.
Yes.
You know, y'all can meet up at the mix and mingle and the meet and greet, but
we're building.
Yeah,
I want some real talk.
So we have the couples and the marriage retreat twice a year. We have one in the spring. Yeah, for now, one in the spring and one in the fall. So we will decide. That's what I was gonna say. We will decide on when the singles retreat will be and where it will be.
Yes.
We will decide on the singles retreat when and where it will be.
What's up now? This is Doyle Patrick 1. He said he and his wife love us, man. They're from Tuscaloosa.
Hey,
What's up, dog?
We right down the street from y'all.
Hey, Tanya. Thank y'all for your support.
Yes. Well, look, y'all, we have been on here for almost 2 hours. It is time for us to go.
Next time we come on, we'll make sure we bring little mama down so y'all can see her. She's getting big, man. Ooh,
she's getting big.
And our singles retreat may be in Mississippi.
Yes. Oh, that would be a nice one in like July.
Ooh, it's be hot.
But with all of that at that specific resort.
With the pools and
it's
everything.
With the pool.
The lazy river.
With the lazy river and everything. That would be phenomenal for a singles retreat in July.
It would be. That would be nice.
Okay, so what's this? April, May, June, July. Okay, so if we had a singles retreat in July in Mississippi, would you guys come near like the close to the end, like the last?
What's July?
Not the last weekend in July, but the I'll have to get some dates.
Huh? Yeah, let's get some dates. Let's get back to you on that.
We'll get some dates if you guys are willing to do it at such short notice.
Yeah, if y'all serious about that, Texas.
Houston, see, the thing about the planning for Houston is we don't live there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of difficult. And let me tell y'all why we do
Weekapop.
Right. And so let me tell y'all why we do Weekapop. So when we first started coming on here 2 years ago, the golf coordinator for Weekapop reached out to us. And she says, will you guys please come and visit our resort? An all expense paid trip to Weekapop.
Yep.
Okay, so we had an opportunity to go and stay at this resort to get like this top-notch service. That's why we have a driver when we go to Phoenix. Like when I tell you, like they set up everything for us.
Yes.
Our coordinator Cynthia is amazing.
Phenomenal.
She does all of the work for us.
Yes.
She does all of the behind-the-scenes work for us and our couples.
Yep.
And we don't know of a resort that's in Texas or any place like that that could do the work, that could do the back end work for us to make it what we know we want it to be.
And and Weekapop truly, because of Cynthia and the rest of the staff that knows us now, they understand what we're doing. So they're sold and bought in as well.
Right.
It's not all about the money or the exposure.
Right.
Anywhere else is going to be about money, events and this. They don't understand what we're bringing to the table and what we're trying to do.
Yes.
So that's why. And then expense-wise, Texas is going to be a whole lot more expensive than Jackson, Mississippi. So we're trying to think about saving people money when they look at the price of what it's going to cost to come in there.
Yeah. And
so everything we're doing for people because we understand.
Yeah, because we understand money. Where is the location next week? Next week's marriage retreat is in Weekapop, which is in Phoenix. It's in Arizona. Yep. Yes, it's in. You would fly in to Arizona, into Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, Corpus Christi.
And I'm going to be honest with you. Another reason why we don't do a lot of these big cities. Distractions.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance to visit Weekapop in Fort McDowell, you'll understand that it's a resort and that's it. Nothing else is around it for at least 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Has the number 1 and the number 7 top golf course in the state.
Mm-hmm.
It is an amazing facility, but when you walk outside that golf course, the resort, if you're not going to play golf, there ain't nothing there unless you take a taxi from somewhere.
Jeff said, "Oh, it's just sand and cactuses.
Sand and cactuses.
It's mountains and
cactuses,
and I'm telling you, y'all, it is beautiful where we go. And you are right though. Somebody also said that Georgia, the Tennessee mountains, the Georgia mountains, we could definitely do something like that. Yes,
we'll look into them. Yep, we would definitely look into them.
Somebody said, "Child, how you spell that?"
It's WE/KO/PA.
Weekapop. Weekapop Casino and Resort.
Yep.
Yeah. Any places in Louisiana? We'll have to check that out.
Yeah, my wife don't like me. There it is.
There you go, Cajun Persuasion.
Cajun Persuasion.
There you go. We love y'all too, but we're gonna get back upstairs so that I can get ready for bed. Yeah. I got a pretty tasking day tomorrow, but we will be checking emails in the morning so that we can respond to a lot of the emails, to a lot of the responses. For the people who are interested in coming next week, you still have time, but we definitely got to get you guys in there so that we can get you taken care of, picked up, and get everything arranged for you to be there and let you know like what the attire is, when it's date night, and all of that kind of stuff.
Yes, if you're dead serious about next week, we need to jump on that like ASAP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, got one for you real quick.
See, I almost made it out, y'all.
Hey,
I almost made it out.
Hey, y'all, what did the penguin say to the cum? Cover me! I'm going in!
I hate you. I swear to God.
He said, cover me!
Where's it going? Where's it going?
Cover me! I'm going in!
You idiot. You stupid, you know that?
Woo! I know.
Nah, I hate y'all. I thought I was out of it, y'all. Hey, make sure y'all tell that joke to your kids. Sex education, baby. Woo! Cover me. I'm going in.
Can y'all imagine what it sounds like? Cover me. I'm going in. Oh my God.
I ain't used to come in a long time.
Bye, y'all. Goodbye. Love y'all. Ooh. Mean it. And we out with a hootie hoo.
And bloop bloop. Good night, y'all.
We love y'all. We love you with the love of Christ.
God bless. Girl, you stupid. You know that?
Oh my God.
You ignorant.